And we're live.
Woo!
Episode 1 of the podcast.
Did we agree on a name yet?
You know, we didn't. I sent you
I
100
really
good
like
ideas.
I am all for a bar walks into a German and Irish man.
No, it's terrible.
You have any better ideas?
I sent you all my best ideas.
What's
What are your
favorite?
ideas?
I came up with the bar thing in the first place. What is your favorite idea?
You came up with that. You came up with the oldest joke in the book.
Okay.
And I checked, there are about
What's
1
your
million
favorite idea
podcasts
of
with
the
that
ones you sent
name.
me?
Lingo Bingo.
Lingo Bingo.
It's a great name. Catchy. Musical.
Sounds like a children's book.
Okay, forget the name. How are you, Marius?
Perfect. And you? Grand.
Grand, yeah. So what are we going to talk about today?
Today, we're going to talk about what it's like living in another country, or for the both of us, how it's like to live in France.
Yeah, so we live in France.
Yeah.
Why do you live in France? Why France? What's your
Why do I
least
have
favorite thing about France?
personal questions like this, you know?
No, make it unpersonal.
What is what about France?
Your least favorite thing about France?
Oh, that's starting very negative. Least favorite things about France. A small thing, but that still annoys me a bit, is the beer prices. You know, as a German, I'm having a little problem with this. That the beer is way more expensive here than in Germany. What else? It's not a thing that I dislike a lot, but it's a bit inconvenient for me that a lot of people don't speak English here, right? I mean, you must have had the same experience.
I guess I did. I always say to French people, they speak better English than Irish people speak French. So when I got here, it was kind of positive. I know for a German coming to France, it's like, whoa, you guys do English in school for 7 years and you can't speak English at the end? But in Ireland,
Yeah, okay,
I was used to that.
Yeah, sure, because English is the international language, and it's your mother tongue, good, but me as somebody who learned it and agreed on that it's the one language we can use in the world to communicate, it's a bit disappointing or shocking that the cliche is so true, and there are a lot of people here that don't speak English. Yeah.
Going back to the beer idea, that's probably the worst thing, is the tiny, tiny beers. They're this big.
That's true. That's true. The beer bottle sizes here are ridiculous. Like in Germany, we don't even sell the sizes like this. Can you find beer in this size?
Same in Ireland.
No, it's ridiculous. It's a little shot of beer.
No, I did. I used to buy 10 of these tiny beers from Lidl in Ireland. It was kind of like a novelty pack of cheap beers. And you would get 10 of them for, I don't know, a couple of euros. But that's the only tiny beers I'd ever seen in Ireland.
Yeah, but I think we should, I'm trying to complain about it less because we come to France here. Beer's just not that important. We should maybe start to drink wine instead.
I definitely should. I don't know enough about wine. I've had some really nice wines in France, but I don't remember what they were.
In general, I'm not a big fan of red wine, and my favorite white wines are the ones that are just very, very sweet. So I'm terrible when it comes to wine.
I like all the wines.
Yeah, but otherwise,
I like all alcohol.
Otherwise, when we talk about foods and drinks,
I think it's lagging a bit.
A worse country than France, don't you? A bit.
It's okay. We'll get there. Oh, clearly, what What's good about France in terms of cuisine, culture de cuisine?
The French cuisine.
Yeah, but like food culture, bakeries, all that good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, bakeries are fine. I mean, they're nothing compared to German bakeries, I have to confess, except for the sweet things like pain au chocolat and croissant. But when it baguette is also, of course, baguette is nice, but it's always white bread here. In Germany,
Baguette
we're used to eating a
tradition.
lot of.
Whoa. I don't often buy it, but I've seen so many fancy breads in the bakeries around here. Viking bread, nut bread, sesame bread. These are all dark brown breads that sound better than your German rubbish.
Wow.
It's just like going to the bakery is like baguette croissant, baguette croissant, baguette pain au chocolat. It's kind of the obvious thing to buy, but it's so good.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you.
And what do you think about the French people?
Not a fan. Don't think much of them. Quite grumpy, a bit pushy, rude.
Oh, yeah,
Very
very
negative.
impression.
And you?
So I, for my part, can't agree with this. Especially moving as a foreigner to the countryside, I was afraid of this. That not only do my neighbors not speak English, but they might be grumpy and maybe, not the biggest fans of foreigners coming in the little villages. But I was welcomed, very, very friendly. And when I see people, for example, in the little bar in my village, and they notice obviously right away that I'm not French, they're gonna speak to me and ask me where you're from, what you're doing here, and so on. They're really, really friendly. I mean, the biggest part is that you have to speak French to get to a level like this with them, but I think then it's fine.
Yeah, maybe I was a bit too negative. I've had a lot of positive experiences too, but it does depend on the village or the town.
Yeah,
And
like
yeah, as you said, you have to be open to speaking French, learning French, accepting questions, not being scared to interact with French people.
Yeah, no. The French language is like the key to win over the French people's heart. Definitely, that's the one thing you need when you come here.
So how's it going? How's your French?
Not as good as I would like it to be. My work is in German, and at home I speak English, so I'm not speaking as much as I should. But I'm trying, and I'm not afraid to speak, even though I make a lot of grammatical and vocabulary mistakes, just to show that I'm making an effort. But I have to improve a lot. It's not like you language genius who mastered French in like 5 months.
Mastered? Yeah, sure.
Come on, your French is perfect.
Definitely not perfect. I make about 100 mistakes a day. But as you say,
Really?
you can't stop at every mistake. Yeah.
I mean, I don't
Whether it's
notice
the
them.
accent. You don't notice? Come on. The Frenchies, they notice.
Yeah, okay.
And I notice. I understand the language. It's just when I'm talking fast, and if I've been thinking in English or talking to someone else in English, like you, then I switch to French. That's where the most mistakes come in. English grammatical structures in French, or kind of fusami words. You think, oh, this word's the same in English, but it's not. Even when you know it's not, you still got these kind of reflexes. But complete mastery was never my goal. Well, maybe. I thought I wanted to be really good at French. But like, there will always be mistakes. That's for sure.
That's what I know out of my experience as well. Even when I have students that learn for years and years, that pass C1 tests and their German is perfect. Of course, you can never get rid completely of mistakes in your language. I think that's just natural.
In English, we would say you can never completely get rid of mistakes.
See, I've been learning English and speaking English for a long time, and I still make a lot of mistakes like this.
Mistakes is how you learn.
Yeah.
What I say to my students in school is, on vise l'échec. You aim for failure.
Oh, very poetic. You sound like a good
And they
teacher.
all think, oh yeah, we can just vise l'échec, get all the questions wrong. You said it. You said we have to do it. And no, it means the guys who aren't trying, the guys who aren't talking, the guys who just come in and do nothing, obviously they're not going to learn anything. Aim to fail, aim to learn. France is nice though. Nice weather. Beautiful blue sky today. Might go to the beach, do a little sunbathing, get a croissant on the way. No, it's a nice country.
Sounds like a beautiful Sunday in France.
Oh yeah. Want to come?
Today I'm gonna lie on my couch and watch some trash TV. Enjoy my Sunday, my little Sunday tradition.
You watch any French TV?
Not that regular. Sometimes I will try to watch French movies and TV series. I have one or two in my watch list, but I forgot the names of them.
Wow.
Maybe I'm going to watch one today. There's a German show I really want to see. You should take a look at it.
On streaming? Netflix?
Yeah. I'm not sure where it is right now. It's called Babylon Berlin.
Babylon Berlin.
Yeah, it's about the golden 20s in Germany.
Ooh, that does sound cool.
Yeah.
And it's already out?
Do you have any tips for me to watch some French series or movies? Any recommendations?
No, I don't watch a lot, but I do watch like national broadcast TV. You know, the World Championship Athletics is on. The Women's World Cup is on. So, you know, commentary, you hear the same words a lot. It's a really good way for me to learn French. Watch the news in French a little bit every day. And Burger Quiz. That's pretty funny. Have you seen it?
I heard it. No, I saw extracts on YouTube. It seems very fun, but I never saw a full show. It's still on?
It's very French. It's on every day, but it's like repeats. They just re-show past episodes, but it's still funny.
Which channel is it on?
Number 9. W9, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch some more French broadcast TV. That's not a bad idea.
So you haven't watched the football or the rugby?
No, I'm not a big fan of rugby.
Yeah, not much rugby in Germany, is there?
No, not at all. Rugby's I bet there are some clubs here and there, but it's not common at all. In Germany, football all the way. I mean, of course, there are other sports as well, but football is by far the most common and most important one in the society.
World Cup final is on. It might be on right now, literally. England versus Spain. So I'm going to watch that afterwards. Tonight, Stade Rennais, they're going to play against Lens. I'll probably watch that too. I really want to try and follow the football, the Liga, this year. Because Rennes is actually a really good team. They signed Nemanja Matic. Yeah. You know Matic? Used to play for Chelsea.
They hadn't got Matic?
Nemanja Matic. I think he's Croatian.
Yeah, and they signed him?
Yeah, they just signed him. A huge giant of a man.
And yeah, he's going to play tonight?
Probably, yeah.
Where do
Hopefully.
you watch the game? Amazon Prime? Okay, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, it's reasonably priced, only 15 euros a month. So yeah, I said it was worth it this year. So I look forward to some really good football matches. But for free, just for info, you can watch the weekly roundup, the little clips of each game is on every Sunday night on Amazon. And even if you miss it, you can watch the replay the next day or during the week. That's free. You see all the goals, all the cool stuff. Learn some French.
Yeah, maybe I'm going to do it because the German league is getting more and more boring. First, on a personal matter, my club is in the second league, so that's not very interesting for me right now. And it's the, I think, 11th year now that Bayern München became champion in a row. So this doesn't really help to keep it suspenseful and exciting.
But I saw that they bought Harry Kane from Tottenham.
Yeah.
He played his first game and they lost. Like really bad.
Yeah, he arrived the day before, right? And he played like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But yesterday was his second game.
München lost. And they won?
Yesterday was his second game. He scored and he got a scorer point. Like the pass before the goal.
Assist.
Yesterday he got an assist and a goal. So
not bad.
Worse. Yeah. But enough about football. I think not everybody might be interested in speaking in a
I've got a
language.
lot to say about football. We should just do a football podcast.
We should.
No, you must have some interesting ideas there. Go ahead.
Why don't we speak about reinforced national identity? Because I don't know what this is supposed to say.
You just read it. Are those your notes?
Those are your notes. Those are our notes. And somebody today wanted to speak about reinforced national identity. And I would like to elaborate on this and hear a bit what this is supposed to mean.
So you have no idea what that means?
I mean, I can
Could you
try.
guess? Go ahead, guess. It's going to be fun.
Like, okay, national identity. Okay, I get this part, right? Like,
good.
National identity in France is very strong, for example, while in Germany, because of some things in the past,
unfortunate events.
Very unfortunate events where, national identity is not that. I mean, being proud on your country and patriotic and stuff is not so strong in Germany. And then enforce, you force something on top of someone, and then reinforce, like you come back and force the national identity of people on people.
Reinforce national identity. Obviously, nationalism and national pride is like a touchy subject in every country. Basically, being a nationalist is seen as a pretty bad thing. Whether you're Irish, English, French, no matter what your past is, in terms of the nation. What I mean is, coming to France or maybe any other country, people kind of identify you as the Irishman, the Irish guy. And they kind of connect you with stereotypes or whatever's going on in the world in your home country, and you kind of have to, that's what gets reinforced, is you have to accept it and say, not reject your nationality and say, I am the Irish guy. It's kind of funny sometimes. It means certain things. You can joke about it. Like the obvious joke I hear a lot is the alcohol. Oh, you guys, you know how to drink. Go ahead, have another beer. Oh, you stop drinking? You're not really Irish. The kind of basic stuff like that.
Yeah, for me, things like this are. I had some people come up to me like, "Oh, you're German, you know, I drive a nice Mercedes." So I really don't have any idea about cars. I don't care about cars at all. But because I'm German, they come and say like, you know, I have a German car, a nice Mercedes at home.
So weird.
Yeah. And obviously for me as well, the alcohol with the beer, for example, you know.
But it can be positive. Even you would talk about me as the Irish guy, the Irishman.
Yeah, of course. As you say, it's like nice to joke around with this as well.
It's an important part of everyone's identity, but it kind of becomes really important when you're the only Irish guy within 100 miles of the next guy.
I bet it's not true. I bet there are other Irishmen around you.
There's definitely an Irishman probably 2 minutes from here.
Yeah. And there are some things that are cliches about countries and cultures, and that I noticed that are true when I came here, like about Germany, for example. With my students, I always tell them, yeah, you know, for Germans, it's very important to be on time and not be too late and things like this. And I never noticed how true this is until I came to France. And suddenly everybody's late for appointments. Everybody says, I call you back, but they don't call you back on time. There I noticed how true it is that you really should not be late in Germany. Did you have any experience like this?
No, honestly, it's very similar in Ireland.
Okay.
Terrible bureaucracy, a lot of waiting, a lot of, yeah, we'll get around to it. But when we went to Germany, you and I, the one thing that really shocked me was the trains. Apparently, this is a cliche that I didn't know. The trains are always late, and they were always late.
Every time. That's a cliche we keep for now pretty good hidden inside of Germany. Like I think it was in Turkey when they want to say we really want to be on time. They say like on time like the Deutsche Bahn, and they don't mean
Like
it's a joke. The German trains, like you know, for them it's like reality that you know it's Germany. The trains have to be on time, so they like on time like German trains, and they don't mean
everything's on time in Germany. That's weird.
So they must be shocked when they come to Germany and see the real times of the train.
Oh man, one time we must have waited at least an hour. But like as I say, this is normal in Ireland. Buses, trains, aeroplanes, public transport in Ireland is catastrophic. But it's a very rural country. It's not the same infrastructure at all.
In France for now, I'm pretty happy with the train system. When I travel around, I always use the train, and I have no bad experience with this yet.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Largely positive experiences. I spent 1 year getting the train every single day to go to university, which was a 1 hour journey. But of course, I had to cycle to the train station, cycle to the university. So it was more like 2 hours. A couple of times the train stopped because something terrible happened on the track, or a couple of times the train broke down. But for the most part, very much on time, comfortable, clean, friendly staff, and reasonably priced.
Yeah.
So yeah, good trains in France. Come on over, guys.
So we spoke about the food, the people. We spoke about alcohol a great deal already. Football wasn't even on, and we covered this too. Woo. We still have we still have points like geographically France, the cost in France, or all the things about homesick, loneliness, fitting in, settling in.
Yeah, the last one's the only interesting one. How do you feel, Marius? Are you lonely? Are you sad?
Today, not so much because I see you, but since you move away,
Yeah, I moved house.
no, so real talk, like I don't feel lonely a lot. I was very lucky. I came to France in November, spent November and December just settling in with the apartment and my cat and everything else.
In
And
2021.
in 2021, yeah. And so I was just here for 2 months, and then in January 2022, I got to know amazing Irishman. So I did not spend a lot of time, like, I don't know, searching for friends or other people I could spend time with. I was pretty lucky on this part. And yeah, also through my fiance, I met a lot of other French people that she knew all along and made some contacts there. But so social life is going okay, honestly, I have to say. How was it for you when you came to France, like what, 6 years ago? What did you meet any other Germans before me?
Germans? Germans. No, 0 Germans. But a lot of foreigners. I would say I came over like January 2017. So 6.5 years ago. And from that January until September, I did nothing. Barely left the apartment, didn't speak French. So I had to learn the language before I could integrate at all. Just hung out with my fiancée and her family. But then by September, I had signed up to go learn French in university, a place called the CRF in Rennes. So there I could meet Brazilians, Russians, Americans, a lot of Spanish people, a lot of Chinese people, all the countries. I could keep making a list, but
Yeah.
So I made a few friends there, and then I continued to be a student. I studied English for 1 year to get a undergraduate degree, then master's degree for 2 years. So that's the easy way of being around people your age.
Yeah.
Every single day. So no, it's been fine.
Yeah.
But how much would you miss the homeland? Your old friends, your family, your own town?
That's an important distinction there for me because I mean, my hometown Essen is an okay town, and the towns around are also very nice. But I don't really miss this in particular because I spent 22 years just living there and discovering everything I wanted to see. So I don't really miss the town or the things around. Sure, sometimes I think about my favorite restaurants over there, but that's it. For me, it's really more the friends and family that are sometimes the hard part. I miss the person, but not the place.
I would be the opposite. I miss the place, but not the people. Family, friends, but real nice, really pretty country. Oh, beautiful green fields, lovely mountains, incredible Irish rain, cold rain. Oh yeah. No, I do miss it, but since I've moved to France, I've been able to go to my old home on average once a year. And I do get little bouts of homesickness, thinking about something like, as you said, a place you used to eat, playing soccer, but yeah, for the most part, I see them enough. Once a year is fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's my second year here now. And last year I've been over to Germany 5 times in total, I think, in 1 year, or 4 or 5 times. So So I'm trying.
That's too much, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to reduce this. So this year I've been there. I was there twice for now. I will definitely go a third time because I have a concert to go to in end of November, and
Ooh, what's the concert?
that's it. And maybe for Christmas. The concert is a young talented woman by the name of Ashniko.
A talented young woman.
Yeah.
Ashliko?
Ashniko is her name. You should give her a
Ashniko.
listen.
What kind of music is it?
Well, I'm terrible with genres, man. I don't know. It's
Don't panic. It's
no
not
idea
rock.
how to describe it. It's not rock, no. It's like I don't know. I don't know how to call it.
I'll check it out.
Yeah. But we've been on a concert this year too.
We've been to a concert, yes.
Yeah, we've been to an amazing concert. We saw the Red Hot Chili Peppers in Lyon.
Yeah, it was amazing. Those guys are in their 60s now, and it was rocking. Really warm. What was it, like 37 degrees?
Yeah, it must have been around this, yeah.
And they were saying there's going to be a storm. There were flashes of lightning, heavy gray clouds. It was pretty epic. Awesome atmosphere. No rain.
Completely agree.
Yeah, we spent 2 days down there in the south. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was discovering the south a bit. I also went on to Montpellier and Toulouse after, and it was nice to see the difference between the south and the north of France a little bit.
So which do you prefer?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think I spent enough time down there. But I think if I would be there longer and it continues to be the way it was when I was there, maybe the south. The people seemed very very friendly and laid back and a bit more open and chill down there.
I probably wouldn't go to Marseille, but I love the south, the Mediterranean, or the other side of Bordeaux, the Pyrenees too. I love the heat. I love the sun. I like sticky hot weather and getting a cold beer. And it's really nice. The mountains, the fields. I definitely prefer the south.
A bit contradictory of you to love the sticky hot weather.
Hey, I love everything, man.
Irish rain.
I can do both. But I do like that part of Bretagne. Like you can have really nice hot weather, but it's kind of similar to Ireland in the way that it changes extremely fast. For the past week, it's been kind of, at least where I'm living, rain, clouds, spots of sunshine, warm, cool. I like to have as much variety as possible. It's the spice of life.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So maybe this house would not be the best. Always sunny, always warm.
No, it's true. I'd probably go into the mountains so you get like crazy mountain weather, storms and heavy rain, fierce winds. But no, I like it here. I'm going to stay here for a long time.